Welcome back to Always Driven Podcast, the only show where engines roar and sometimes so do ghosts. I'm your host, Marissa, and today we have a special guest.
WRX Sam, and today we're going to be taking a dark detour down haunted highways, cursed engines, and car stories that'll make your check engine light flicker with fear.
Period. Today is a Halloween episode, if you did not tell.
If you cannot tell.
Today is a Halloween episode, if you could not tell. Put out the fucking grammar police here. Welcome. If you didn't know, this is my sister, born and bred, technically my mother.
I don't know if you can tell, but we're practically twins.
Exactly. If you are not watching this and you are just tuning into the audio, you won't understand exactly what we're talking about, but I'm actually dressed up as a pickle. My face is green, so I definitely recommend you checking out the episode on YouTube. You can actually see what's going on. My sister here is dressed up as
Charizard, and my face is orange. So if you're listening to this on a podcast app or Spotify of some sort, you should definitely watch the actual video.
Yes, highly recommended. I was going for Pickle Rick, but you see, we didn't have enough time to get into that. So we're just a pickle. We decided to do a Halloween episode today, and I definitely wanted somebody else to join. This is just a temporary setup. I got new mics, but they didn't come in time, so I'm using my little DJI mics, as you can see. And
they're wrenches.
Yeah, they're on a wrench. So if it works, it works. Also, we needed a little bit of liquid courage today, so we are drinking Cutwaters.
Yay.
Very dangerous choice of drink, I know. I have never tried one of these before. Maybe I think I have.
If you like Cutwaters, you need to go straight to jail.
Yeah, I don't know.
Straight to jail.
Right to jail.
Oh, that's right to jail. I thought it was straight to jail.
Right to jail.
Right to jail.
Right to jail.
Playing the music too loud?
Right to jail. We're going to incorporate a bunch of things in this episode. I want to make it fun. I want to make it spooky. I want to make it car related and just fun overall. So if you're interested, stay tuned.
And if you're not interested, stay tuned.
Yeah, if you're not interested, what are you doing? Gosh. Sorry, you made me angry, Pickle. I wanted to start off with some ghost stories. So from experience with me and Sam, we don't have crazy ghost stories, but we have some stories of some spooky things that have happened within our family.
Yeah, some as of recent. My mom probably has some more ghost stories.
Yeah.
And our grandma too, that we've never practically heard. But yeah, we've experienced just a few. One as a child, very young child that I can't believe we even remember. And then some as of recent with our Tata's birthday coming by.
Oh, yeah.
I thought birthday too.
I thought you were talking about me. So apparently, with Annie.
No, I was not talking about that.
When you said little kid and ghost,
I was talking about.
I forgot about that.
Prieto.
Yeah, I realized that. No, apparently,
I was a creepy kid.
When we lived in our house, when our family was still together and they were not divorced.
Super depressing.
Woo! Fun. Good times. Anyways, so my sister had a friend that would come over, like a best friend that would come over all the time. And apparently she was sleeping over that night. And I told her that there would be a little boy sitting at the end of my bed eating chocolate. I don't really remember that at all, but that's what I said to her, and it stuck with her for years. Like, even when I was older, she told me about it.
Yeah, Marissa was like, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Traumatized her, though, so.
Yeah, she remembers it forever.
I'm good.
Like, yeah, you told me there was a little boy that liked to eat chocolate at the end of your bed for some reason, and I was sleeping over.
I'm sorry, Annie. I think one of the things that stuck with me was that time where Prieto's speaker, we brought it home in the room. And I don't know why I thought it would be funny. So we had a cousin who unfortunately passed away.
He was adopted into our family, and he died maybe before he was killed, actually, right before one of his birthdays. I want to say he was only 20 or 21, and at that point, I was only like maybe 4 years old. I don't even know, honestly.
I had to have been like barely born.
Like I was barely in I think kindergarten.
Yeah. He had passed away, and our eldest sister wanted to take his speaker home because apparently like that was just, she loved him so much and that was something that she wanted to bring back to the house. And she brought his stereo system home, And after that, it just started getting weird.
Yeah, we were like playing with it one time, and our room back in the day, we had like a dimmer light. It wasn't like an on and off switch, so you had to like lower it and higher it. And the only thing I remember was that me and Marissa were messing with it, and the lights in our room turned off. And I thought maybe it was like I thought it was either Marissa or our older sister at the time, and like we ran out of the room screaming, and our parents were like, what the heck's going on? And we were like, didn't the power turn off like for the entire house? Because the light in the room turned off, and we like freaked out. And so my mom thought it was maybe him because we were messing with the speaker. So my mom like called our grandma and was like, just ask him, like, Mija, just ask him to leave you alone. Like, you're not trying to, you don't want to be scared or anything. Just ask him nicely to leave you alone. So that's what we did.
Like, damn, Shotty kicked rocks. You're already gone.
Yeah.
You don't need to scare the shit out of us. Gosh.
Yeah, we were so young.
Yeah, I was going to say, to be fair, I do remember being terrified in the hallway. For some reason, they left the room to go, like, tell my parents, and for some reason, I was like, I'm going to stay behind. That's what I remember. Mm-hmm. And I was, like, scared, like, standing in the room. I don't know why. I was still standing there. I'm, like, the biggest weenie when it comes to Halloween stuff and, like, spooky things.
I think I remember that, too, because, like, you didn't come out with me.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Happened.
I don't know why. That was really weird. But yeah, we just ended up asking him to leave, and then he ended up stopping. But he also did that to my mom when my parents were married. Mm-hmm. Remember?
When my mom and dad were married, and my mom always told us this story when we were kids, that my dad would leave early in the morning to go to work, and she thought that he was messing with the lights. So they had like a light dimmer on their lamp, and it would like turn off and on constantly. And so she thought it was my dad messing with her in the morning. And my dad was like, that's not me, like, at all. And so my mom just assumed that it was also my cousin at that time. And same thing happened, she called her mom, our grandma, and was like, Mom, this is happening. And she's like, just talk to him, also pray, and just tell him to go away, stop messing with you, to leave you alone, and that's it.
Andate kukuy, Sammy.
Wow. I don't have to bring that up right now.
Andate kukuy, Sammy.
Okay. I don't even remember that. And Mom was like, I can't believe you don't remember.
She used to walk around saying that.
People are always like, I'm not
Sammy,
this person, but I'm the kukuy. And so I said it backwards as a child, which I don't even remember. And they think it's the funniest thing in the world. And I'm like, I don't even remember, but sure.
Oh, funny. We didn't grow up super Mexican, but I feel like we got like some parts of it. We're no Sabo kids, so it's nice that we still have part of that culture in us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell that Marissa's a no Sabo kid, because she's literally white with blue eyes.
¿Qué? my eyes are pretty green right now. I don't know if you can tell.
I feel like they look more gray than anything. Oh, actually, no.
Yeah, well, this green on my face is probably bringing out the green in my eyes. So.
Yeah.
I'm also in a pickle costume, so just in case you forgot.
Pickle.
I'm a pickle.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty.
What other spooky stories do we have? I mean, we have family that's pretty spiritual and very intuitive, but
yeah, Gloria, but
that was pretty cool about the whole. I mean, we see butterflies all the time. I don't know if you know that saying, but there's like butterflies appear when angels are near, and we see butterflies all the time. And I genuinely feel
just saw one yesterday when I was leaving work. It flew right in front of my car. It was a little white butterfly, and I was like, "Oh, hi, Grandma." I was leaving work.
Literally, yeah. I say that all the time. Like, hi, Gams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute though. So if you didn't know, now you know. Butterflies are your angels watching over you. If you do see a butterfly, you probably notice them a lot more now because I said it. You're welcome.
I feel like I never don't see them now.
Never don't not.
Yeah, never know don't
not knowing. Do it.
Don't
dimma don't. I did want to go over some stories that are just crazy in general. So these stories I actually looked up, and I did a little research before the podcast because I was like,
oh my God, is this Murder with My Husband?
Yes.
With ghost stories?
Yes. Sam's never heard these stories, so it's not going to be something crazy, but it's just like a little bit of information. So
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, SpongeBob?
I'm ready.
Okay. This one is about a Porsche called Little Bastard. Yes.
Who named their Porsche Little Bastard?
It's a sad story.
It doesn't have a father.
The fatherless Porsche.
Proceed.
So this is pretty crazy. I heard it and I was like, damn. So if you haven't heard of Little Bastard is a infamous, if you haven't heard of this Little Bastard, Little Bastard is an infamous Porsche. Yes, a Porsche, a vehicle that was, some may say, haunted. Now, I don't have all the facts on this. I just did a brief overlook of some things. I also looked at the article by Haggerty. So Haggerty actually has a full article that probably has more details than what I'm about to tell you. So if you're interested, look into that one. But this is about a story.
About a little bastard.
About James Dean's infamous Spider. This vehicle was actually owned by James Dean. Apparently he was a famous racer and actor of such. I personally have never heard of him, but it was in the 50s, if I'm not mistaken.
Isn't it like James Dean and Aubrey Hepburn?
Something like that.
Like the same era?
All these older people are going to be like, you don't know. I'm 12 years old.
You Sleeping with Sirens fans know. James Dean and Aubrey Hepburn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that is a song.
Yeah.
Okay.
She knows that. She's partially emo. She just likes to hide it.
Yes, only because of her. In September of 1955, James Dean bought a brand new Porsche 500. I can't do math. No math is required, and I still can't do it. 550 Spider. I don't think that's the way you say it. I'm just going to say Porsche Spider. He customized it with tartar sauce style seats.
Oh, tartar sauce.
People are going to hate on me right now. He had a racing number 130 on its hood on the sides and painted the nickname Little Bastard on the rear deck. This car was lightweight, high performance, and a serious racing machine. He intended to use it for competition. A week before his big crash, which actually caused him to pass away, an actor, Alec Guinness, yes, Star Wars. I don't know who that is because I don't watch Star Wars.
I don't either, and I watch.
I don't know. His name's Alec Guinness.
Okay, well,
apparently,
is he a part of the Guinness family?
He actually made Guinness. I'm just kidding.
No, Guinness was actually made much earlier.
Yes. He met with Dean in LA and saw the new Porsche. He apparently felt a chilling phenomenon, and he said, "Please never get in it. If you do get in that car, you will be found dead in it by this time next week." Who says that to somebody?
I'd be like, you don't know who the fuck I am. And I would, maybe, should I not curse on here? First of all, you don't know who the hell I am.
I mean, he wasn't wrong because he did die, so.
Yeah, but don't tell me to not get in my own car.
But you know how
You're going to tell me to not get in my Porsche Spider? You know why I got the car? To drive it. With the honk honk, get the vroom vroom.
I'm green. I should be saying that.
Hands walking to work.
Oh, big deal.
I take 5 steps and he's there.
Can you tell we're Disney fans?
Can you tell we're sisters?
Oh. Yeah, we look alike.
Yeah, we're practically twins.
Exactly. Okay, so back to the story. Dean reportedly, obviously, unfortunately, brushed off the warning. Fate, however, didn't. You know when people say that, like, when they say something, they almost feel like that's why it came true because you believe it. Like, oh, I'm going to get sick. And then you get sick because you think you're going to get sick. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he was
all
like...
mental.
He thought he was going to die because that's what he said, and then he passed away.
Yeah. Just like when you speak negative things into the universe, you always like end up believing them. Yeah. So I feel like if you speak it out loud, it always comes back to you because you're like repeating it over in your head. Manifestation. Yeah, your negative thoughts.
Yep. On September 30th, 1955, Dean and his mechanic were driving the Porsche en route of his racing event in California. I don't know what the heck Chalame is? Chalame?
Shalom?
I don't know, something in California. If you know, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name. At an intersection. At an intersection. At an intersection, a Ford two-door, not a two-door, a Tudor.
Oh, I thought you meant two-door.
No.
I was like, why is it important that it's a two-door?
It sounded like I said two-door, but it's Ford Tudor. Driven by Donald Turnip Speed? That's a sick last name.
These are not real people. This story is made up.
At an intersection, A Ford two-door, I can't pronounce that, driven by Donald Turnip Speed, turned into their path. The impact was devastating, especially for a much lighter Spider. So basically, the Ford was too heavy and completely wrecked the Porsche. Dean died upon arrival at the hospital, and his friend, his mechanic, survived. The aftermath, which is the wrecked little bastard, was declared total loss. But the story was far from over.
With the revived little bastard?
The little bastard had a son. Just kidding.
I don't know why I believed you for a second.
Popped out another one. That was a super little bastard.
Super little bastard.
Terrible. Someone died. God, we can't be laughing.
I'm not laughing at his death. God.
Just his little bastard.
Just a super little bastard.
The car's remains and parts were sold, repurposed, exhibited, and allegedly brought misfortune. Some notable incidents that were the wreck when being unloaded slid off its trailer and broke a mechanic's leg.
What? That mechanic sounds like he should have been doing a better job.
2 doctors then used the engine and transmission parts in their own race cars. One died in a crash and the other was severely injured.
That's just racing life. That's kind of crazy, though. Every single person that's come in contact with that car died or got injured.
There's more.
Oh no, the story's not finished.
I guess something, it doesn't say exactly what, but it says displayed in a garage for highway safety tour. The garage caught fire and the wreck survived virtually unscathed.
What the hell?
They put it in
some Annabelle shit for car people. That's what this is. It's some
lock that little bastard in a glass case.
Actually,
the wreck, or what it remained, later reportedly vanished from a sealed container while being shipped.
They sealed that bitch up and she fucking ran away.
The little bastard ran away. And to this day, the whereabouts are unknown.
There's no fucking way. It just fucking grew legs and walked away. I said, yo, I'm out this bitch. Because what the hell?
Said y'all taking my heart.
Don't you come near me. I swear to God. You little bastard. I don't know what state that happened in, but you stay away.
California.
Oh, shit. Did you specify that earlier?
When I couldn't pronounce the name. Remember Chalamet?
Oh, it's in California. Okay, awesome.
Yeah. That's the story of the little bastard. I've never heard this story before until today, and just reading it, I was like, this is something that I got to talk about. And I know you haven't heard about this little bastard.
Definitely not have heard about little bastard.
We should drink every time we say the word little bastard.
No, please don't. Everyone's going to be fucking drunk. Take a shot every time we say little bastard.
Okay, I have another one. Now, I don't really remember reading this much on it. So we're going to learn about this one together. This one's called The Curse of the 1964 Dodge Limited Edition, aka the Golden Eagle. This one has a normal name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing scary, nothing weird.
Yeah. I do know that this one was actually used as like a police vehicle, if I'm not mistaken. It was actually used in the field. Yeah, this happened in Maine.
Far away from me.
The vehicle entered service with the police department, but very quickly, by all accounts, trouble began. Dun, dun, dun. According to the legend, 3 different officers who regularly drove the Golden Eagle ended up committing murder-suicides, killing their families and themselves.
Oh, that's creepy.
I'm hearing this too for the first time. I did not read past the first line. None reportedly died behind the wheel. The act happened at home. But it's still very coincidental that all 3 that drove
why would it happen? You said it didn't happen on the road?
No, it happened at home.
Well, yeah, that's murder-suicide. The family would all have to be there, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could do it in the car.
I don't see why you would.
It's still possible.
Yeah. Okay. Proceed.
One source says, it seems like there's always something strange about the car. 3 officers who regularly use the Golden Eagle on patrol ended up committing murder-suicides. Because of this, the department supposedly decided the car was too hot and sold it off. Because it's the car's fault. They did that.
That's so weird. Because it's like at the end of the day, when you really think about it, it's like, do you really believe that a car made them do it? Or do you think that they knew some sort of lore beforehand that ended up making, you know how like when you speak out like stuff like that, it mentally makes you kind of like insane.
Yeah.
So like, do you think they like maybe drove themselves insane, or it was just something that they were compelled to do? Because I also believe that they could be compelled to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know how. I mean, if some officers did that, I don't even know the span of like how long distance wise, you know, of how long these families or these officers did
How
that
far
to their
apart.
families. But I would not be like, what car were they driving?
Yeah. Yeah, that's not the first thing I think of either. True, actually. But I mean, when you involve the car in it, you're like, all these people, it could be all coincidental, or it could be that it was haunted, you know, just like any other, I mean, it's different with like houses and stuff because people die on that property or people die in those cars.
Sorry, I read a bit ahead and my mouth dropped a little.
Okay, proceed.
Okay. After the police service period, the car changed hands. It eventually came into the possession of the Allen family, including Wendy Allen, who embraced its haunted reputation. Under their ownership, the car supposedly did not kill anyone in the family, but many others connected to the car met strange or violent ends.
Okay.
Some examples of that would be vandals who actually attempted to damage the car ended up in accidents. One was decapitated by an 18-wheeler after vandalizing the Golden Eagle. That's where my mouth dropped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was like, what do you mean? Like the person in possession of it didn't get harmed, but like the people involved.
Yeah, I guess trying to be involved.
But that's also very brutal. Like it's not like they just got, like they didn't get in trouble or anything. They literally got killed.
I'm sorry, I'm reading ahead. My mouth dropped again. Okay.
That was visible.
Next pinpoint. Others were actually struck by lightning. Not that bad. Not that bad.
Oh, really? If anyone's been struck by lightning, please comment below.
How does it feel?
She said it's not that bad.
A teenager visited the car and later allegedly murdered his family and burned his house.
What was wrong with that kid?
The Golden Eagle.
He owned the car.
The Golden Eagle. 2 children in separate incidents were hit by other vehicles and flung onto the Golden Eagle, where they died. Apparently, another nickname for the Golden Eagle is America's most evil car, and it's in the haunted car folklore.
What the heck?
It's like a thing, I guess, for haunted cars.
Do they have like a museum of all these haunted cars?
I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
But there has been an attempt to destroy the curse, apparently. At least one church group in the area reportedly tried to eliminate the car by dismantling it and scattering its parts across junkyards. However, Wendy Allen is said to have retrieved many of the parts and restored the car to its original state, continuing to keep it hidden from public circulation.
Well, why would she do that?
Well, I guess Wendy has some strange attachment to it.
Those are crazy stories. I've never heard either of those before.
Yeah, me either.
I'm glad my car's not haunted. It's just a piece of shit.
It is haunted by Subaru.
Yes. Indeed.
Yes, ringland failure. Ringland failure. Don't get a Subaru, children.
No, don't.
This is a segment called What's That Noise?
Sounds like iCarly. Random dancing.
That's what I was going for. I'm going to be playing some audio clips, and it's either going to be something spooky or something mechanical in a car, like a mechanical issue, or it's going to be something spooky, and you kind of have to guess what it is. Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
My car's a piece of shit enough to maybe decipher the both.
I think you'd be a professional at this, hopefully. I'm going to play the first one right now. What do you think that is?
That just sounds like a scary sound. That doesn't sound like it's anything part of a car. Is it?
Final answer.
Yes. Final answer. Is it a car sound?
It's actually just a radio.
That's fucked up.
She said, I don't know, it kind of sounds pretty
That
scary.
wasn't a mechanical issue.
Sure, if you don't like listening to tunes. Next one. I think this one might sound familiar for her since she drives a Subaru. That was probably a dead giveaway, but I think it's funny now.
That's a mechanical issue. 100% mechanical issue. That's not a horror. I mean, it's a horror sound if that's your car. If you own that car,
It's pretty scary to me.
yeah. But no, that's definitely a mechanical issue.
Yes. When something comes a knocking, don't open the door. Ready?
Yes. That sounds like just a horror noise.
What does it sound like?
It just sounds like a horror noise.
Okay.
It's not a...
It's eerie metal scratching.
Oh, okay. Eerie metal screech.
Oh, wrong. I read that wrong. Eerie metal screech.
Same thing.
You got it right.
Screech.
You got it right.
The first one kind of threw me off, for sure. Because I really thought it was like just a horror noise. That one's a little difficult. I'm gonna go with mechanical issue on that one. Final answer. So I'm gonna play the Jeopardy noise and like the little bing noise.
Locked in?
Yes.
Answer locked in.
Final answer.
A noisy alternator. You are correct.
Wow.
Clapping.
Mechanical issue.
Yes, yes, yes. Period, period, period.
Period, period.
Yes, it is a bad bearing on an alternator. So you got that correct. All right.
That sounds like a horror noise, but it also sounds like it could be a car noise. I'm gonna go with horror on this one. It's a horror noise?
It is. It is nail scratching.
Oh.
So
I'm actually surprised.
you're doing pretty good.
That one was in between.
Yeah. Okay. We got another one. Let's see.
That one sounds like it could be a horror noise, but I'm gonna go mechanical on that one.
That one is a rattling heat shield.
Oh, wow. They're very... Honestly, a lot of the horror noises that they use in like mazes can be very similar to car noises.
Yeah.
So, besides the knocking one, that one was pretty fucking obvious for at least my car. So,
Have you heard that noise before?
I think so.
Just when it's low on oil and the oil light's blinking, right?
And just when every single other light is lit up and it just says check engine.
It's like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
That's probably the
No
scariest
one told me
thing.
that Christmas was coming early this year.
Yeah, because Sam's car is lit up. It's ready. So is my Fiat, though. So I can't really say. And the Evo. So
Is it?
I'm not really one to judge. Huh?
The Evo has lights on?
The check engine light's always on.
Oh,
Yeah, and the tarmac gravel snow light, if you know, you know, doesn't turn off.
She's like...
Not all of them are
on.
supposed to be lit up at the same time, but they are. So, that's fine. Who needs ACD anyways?
Not us.
Do-do-do. We survived the haunted highways, cursed cars, and very few questionable noises. My
You're actually
neighbor.
gonna scream.
I do hope that our check engine lights don't come on after this, but I will say that
Mine's already on.
yeah, mine is already on. So I hope yours doesn't. I hope your check engine light doesn't come on.
Make sure you follow Always Driven Podcast on Instagram, Spotify, and YouTube.
She almost forgot.
She just told me and I almost forgot.
If you have any suggestions on the next episode that I should do, definitely leave it in the comments. I am open to suggestions, topics, all that stuff. If you guys want to hear it, I will talk about it. And maybe Sam, if she's allowed back.
Everyone, please leave me a good review in the comments.
Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we will see you on the next one. Say bye, Sam.
Bye.
Happy Halloweeny.
Happy Halloweeny.